Welcome to Eyes on Chicago. I'm your host, Delisa Johnson, and I'm joined by my co-host, Sarah Hines.
Welcome, Chicago.
Chicago is known for many things, and one of the things that we're highlighting today is fashion. Fashion is tremendous here, and we're highlighting one of the designers that is on the map, making Chicago the best in plus-size fashion. Sit back and take a look at this clip real quick, just to find out, just to see a little bit about her and what she's doing now.
All those men that she has said to me before, however much you want me, I swear I'll make you want me more. However much you want me, I swear I'll make you want me more and more and more.
At this time, we would like to welcome Siobhan Dorsey of Siobhan Dorsey Designs.
Yes.
Welcome, Siobhan.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you so much. So, we all want to know, what is it that Siobhan brings to the table for curvy women? Because we all know that curvy women, we are so underrepresented in the fashion market. So tell us a little bit about Siobhan Dorsey's design.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree with you more in regards to plus size women being underrepresented. Siobhan Dorsey Designs is all about making women of a curvaceous nature feel great, feel beautiful, feel fabulous when they put my designs on. Understanding that every woman is created differently, I try to design dresses not for dresses that just come in plus sizes, but that are created for the plus size woman's body.
Well, I'm looking at you. You're looking great.
Well, thank you. I would hope so.
You're great yourself.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So what motivates you in your designs?
I would say the power of being a woman, being powerfully feminine and sophisticated and refined. Those are the elements I think that are very motivating when I design for women of curvaceous bodies, if you will. So, definitely.
Okay, wonderful.
Yeah. Thank you.
So I know everyone needs help in this industry, right?
Yes.
So I would love to know, how did you come about getting Siobhan Designs out in Macys? How did that happen? Tell us a little bit about that.
Wow. Well, you know, fortunately, during Fashion Week, for Chicago's week considered a fashion, I was actually at a workshop trying to learn as much as I can. And I met Laura Miller, who's the executive director of the Chicago Fashion Incubator program, and I simply talked to her and I told her what I was trying to do, and she encouraged me to apply for the Chicago Fashion Incubator program at Macys on State Street.
So you were not shy at all.
No, not shy.
See, closed mouths never get fed, right?
That's right.
That's the saying my grandma always said.
I got a question. So, how did you feel when you got the response that yes, you're in? What was your reaction like? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Macys?
You know, shocking first and foremost, but it made me appreciate all of the hard work and effort that I've done so far. But that just lets me know there's even greater standards to obviously fulfill.
Yes.
So the work is just starting, and I love it.
Yes.
Coming, you're gonna be great.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you.
So we want to hear a little bit from Laura.
Sure.
So Laura, tell us about the Incubator program from Macys.
Absolutely. So we are going into our 5th year of the program. We're over at Macys on State Street on the 11th floor. And we are a year-long residency program where we have 6 designers in residence. And we provide workspace, workroom space, so cutting tables, sewing machines, and also a really wonderful conference room. So we have the space as a resource, but I think our most important resource is probably our curriculum. So we put Siobhan and our 5 other incubator designers through a pretty rigorous curriculum focused on the business of fashion. So the designers really focus their vision into the potential of a profitable business. And it's amazing to see how they come in and, you know, they have a really great vision for their brands, but can they get their branding? Can they get the marketing plan? Can they align their target market up with their costing? Can they then sell? All of these various aspects that are essential to making a strong, profitable business. We try to provide those tools for them and then kind of allow them to launch their businesses.
I can imagine the shocking talent that comes through that, your program.
Incredible.
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it.
Yeah, and all Chicago-based designers. So it's so encouraging and exciting to see how many talented designers there are here in the city.
Wonderful.
Okay, so if I wanted, if I wanted to start my own line, how would I go about applying for the Incubator program?
Well, our application date actually just finished up, but that's a good thing because that means you have a year to prepare, which I actually think is really important. So the first thing I would do would be to sort of think about what is your brand, what types of clothing are you making. Siobhan's an excellent example. She really chose a wonderful niche market, like we have all been saying. It is an incredibly underserved and important market. And so it's really finding what your market is, and then working over this next year, creating your samples, thinking about what your branding might be, putting together a small photo shoot, something so that you can actually apply. The application's on our website right now, so you can check out the website. It's chicagofashionincubator.org, and so you can download the application for this year to get a sense of what it will be for next year.
Yeah, but isn't it what makes you unique that makes everything appealing, right?
Oh,
so
absolutely.
It's important that,
Yeah, we're really looking for designers that have a strong vision for their brand.
Yes.
Serious inquiries only. So we are so looking forward to what Siobhan has coming up. So shortly we're going to bring a few models to kind of highlight some of her spring designs. So we'll be right back. Welcome back to Eyes on Chicago. We have a treat for you. Siobhan Dorsey is going to show us some of her spring line, so sit back and enjoy the ride. So, Siobhan, can you tell us what to expect from your spring line?
Oh my goodness, definitely pops of color, first and foremost. I think that a lot of curvaceous or full-figured women always try to steer towards black, and I'm trying to bring them out of that and let them know that it's not necessarily black that makes you look slimmer, but it's the cut of a garment, it's the style, and it's how it's worn. So those are the things that I'm trying to reflect on this collection.
Okay, so wonderful. I'm excited. I want to see your first piece. So bring your first model up.
Awesome. I absolutely love this piece.
I love it too.
It's one of my favorites, to be honest with you.
Look at the color.
Yes, the color is just full of life. It's full of spring, and it's full of being a woman. You know, we are women. We like color. We like to feel celebrated. And I think this piece really does that very well.
I love the flow.
Thank you.
The floral print makes it.
All right, Diva.
Yes.
Okay, your next model. Oh, cool.
This particular piece is for more of my conservative woman, a woman who generally maybe doesn't like so much color but wants to come out of that black. As you can see, this is pure silk, suede silk charmeuse, and it's a really great fit. I've kind of lifted the waist a little bit just to come right under the bust line to elongate her waist. And as you can see, if a woman is kind of sensitive about her arms, I've created really beautiful sleeves that showcases her arms but hides them just as well.
Oh, I would love that dress.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, next model. Oh, this is lovely.
Thank you. This piece particularly, I just think it reflects opulence. Generally most women don't wear white. They just think, oh my God, I look so big in white. Well, that's not true, as you can see. This piece is very feminine because it showcases the shoulders, and I have two ruffles that hide pretty much everything.
Sexy.
But brings attention to the more favorable areas such as the legs and the neckline. Very, very elegant, very sophisticated, and very womanly. Yes.
She's so mesmerized.
That dress would look wonderful on me.
Her eyes off of it since she walked up.
So, Siobhan, you're actually wearing a piece of your own.
Absolutely, I am.
Oh,
I am. So it's just easy. Once again, emphasizing the color. I am in love with coral, as you can see. Women love to show their neckline. I'm not very sensitive about my arms, so of course it's sleeveless, a little bit of draping in the front, a little bit of ruching on the side, and you're ready to go.
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome.
I love it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Siobhan, thank you so much for showing us some of your spring line.
You're
I got a couple of
welcome.
more questions for you, though.
Yes, of course.
So, I know that throughout this whole journey, you have some rough times.
Absolutely.
What actually pulls you through that? What gives you that oomph to say, I'm going to keep going, I'm going to keep doing this?
Rely very heavily on the Chicago Fashion Incubator program. It offers such great mentoring one-on-one sessions where we can ask whatever it is we want in regards to our business. And I rely very heavily on Laura Miller as our director in the program. So all of these things, I believe, make me a better person, a better designer.
So, Laura, I have a question for you.
Please.
So, where do you see Siobhan Dorsey Design in the next 5 years?
Growing a huge amount. It's just, I mean, really, it's been unbelievable to see where you've started and how much you've grown in just 1 year. I can only imagine in 5 years how many customers, how profitable, what a wonderful business you're going to have.
Thank you.
And it's really very exciting.
Well,
Thank you.
it appears to me that you've come a long way already. So I understand.
Oh, yes.
I understand. We both understand. How to stand strong, you know, in the midst of whatever you have to go through in order to be successful. For someone that's out there now, to you, you may feel like, I'm just beginning, you know, whatever, but you're not just beginning, you've begun. So what would you say to a younger generation that may be watching this show? What would you tell them to help them to stay encouraged, to keep continuing on to doing what they're doing?
Oh my goodness. Never stop believing, first and foremost, and read as much as you possibly can.
Oh, yes.
If you don't know the answer, go and find out.
Yes.
Don't just think that it'll pop in your lap. Dreams are there for a reason, but behind dreams there has to be work, and there has to be effort, and there has to be consistency. And please don't forget, there has to be money.
Oh, yes.
It takes money.
Oh, yes.
But, I mean, I think, you know, when you really put your mind to something, and I know that may sound a little bit cliche-ish, but it's true. When you put your mind to something, your body's going to follow.
Yes.
And you're going to achieve your goals. Eventually, you're going to start to see the fruit of your labor.
Yes.
You know what? One of the things that I've noticed that a lot of people tend to give up, and the reason why they give up, they tend to give up, is because they don't have a foundation. One of the things that you have to do is do research.
Yes.
You need to know what your market is, who you're targeting. You need to know what are the trends, and some people don't tend to do that. So when the bottom falls out, then they're blaming everybody else but themselves, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But we all know that in order to get a great product, you have to have all the knowledge base that you can possibly get
Yes.
in order to move forward with that.
Yes.
Do you agree?
I certainly agree.
So tell me, Siobhan, what can we expect from you?
Oh my goodness, you can expect great things. In my mind, I think literally my body can't keep up with my mind because I'm always thinking of the next thing to do, the next way to be more productive, how to outdo what I did last year.
Yes.
There's never a limit. You know, your limit is done when you're done, and that means you're dead.
Yeah.
And if I'm still breathing, then there's still work for me to do.
That's right.
And there's still more for me to learn. So as long as I have the strength, you know, physically, mentally, my mental faculties are obviously intact, thankfully. As long as I have those things, then I'm going to never ever stop. And in regards to what you're going to be able to expect from me, more beautiful dresses, more pieces that are going to make women feel their best. And I think that's so important.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
You know, I always tell people, they always say the sky is the limit, but I think the sky is beyond.
It's the
You go
universe.
beyond the limit, like
the-
way. Awesome, like, and I see you going way beyond.
Thank you.
And you guys are going to work great together. I see
Oh
that.
yeah,
Awesome.
even after the incubator program is over, I think that's really great because we can still use the incubator program as a resource.
Absolutely, of course, yeah. It's really important that we continue to work with our alumni. It's so hard to believe that it's almost been a full year. I'm glad I'm sitting down saying that out loud.
Wow.
It's gone by so fast,
Yes.
but absolutely, we continue to work with all of our alumni. It's really an essential part of the program.
I see so much passion and sincerity
Yes.
in you guys' eyes, and I love
Right,
that.
right.
It's like I love going into work. I love it. I mean, that's what I see, and I love that. I think that if you can get up every morning, enjoy doing what you're doing, I think that is like the cherry on the top of the cake for life.
Totally.
Because a lot of people don't enjoy what they're doing, but when you actually get the opportunity to get in your craft and you do it and you do it well,
Yes.
that's a
Can't wait to get to the next
can't
event. Can't
wait.
I understand.
Totally.
so.
You guys get me excited up here.
I know, we're so excited. So before we actually end the segment, is there anything additional that you would like to tell us about your designs? Are they custom made or? Tell us-
Absolutely. Well, there are generally 3 ways I sell my garments, via trunk shows, private bookings, one-on-one appointments that I do sit with clients and actually work with them on finding pieces throughout my collection that they like. And then pretty soon I will be able to sell online as well. It'll be SiobhanDorsey.com, and clients will be able to purchase offline, and that's coming very soon.
Wonderful.
Yes, and also I'd like to add that, knowing that full figure women are very different, one size 16 can be totally different from another size 16. Well, I also offer women the option to have their garments custom fit, custom made for their body. There we go.
I need some of that.
Yes.
Oh yes. And that's so funny that you said that, because I'm actually 11, 12, and I've noticed that in some designers I'm in a 10, and I'm like, how could that be?
Yeah.
But it's different cuts and
Different
whatever.
cuts,
Yes.
different fabrics, and sometimes different designers have different size charts. So it just kind of depends on what they feel that they want to use for their particular line. I do feel that my size chart is very realistic to the human body. However, I do understand that after size 8, the human body expands very differently. So I'm a 16, but I might be very different from another size 16, and that's where the custom fit sizing services come. In addition to that, I also do fabric shopping services. So I have clients that will say, I love that dress, Siobhan, but I don't think I can do that in a coral. Could you do it in a navy? Then I can do that for them.
I love it. Made to order.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love it.
Thank
So
you.
thank you guys so much for coming on the show. We love you.
Yes.
This is so great. Yes, you guys have been great.
Thank you.
Did you have any closing thoughts?
I just think you guys are going to shoot to the moon, and I can't wait to come to the next event you all have and just, oh my God.
And that's a real, oh my God. That's so
I'm
personal.
always excited when people are striving for success and they work hard at what they're doing, because it's going to happen.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Thank you.
Yes.
Awesome.
There you have it, Chicago. One of Chicago's up and coming fabulous artists. Designers.
Keep your eyes out.
Keep your eyes on Siobhan Dorsey. I've actually worked with her, and this is not an act, okay? She is the sweetheart that you stand here, that's sitting here before you on today.
Thank you.
And in closing the show, I want to give a quote. Alicia Keys actually said this. She said, "The most important thing to remember is that you can wear all the greatest clothes, but you've got to have a good spirit on the inside. That's what really is going to make you look like you're ready to rock the world." Yes. So regardless of how expensive your clothes are, if you don't have the right attitude, guess what? It means absolutely nothing. Eyes on Chicago.